Good morning, my student. Today we will talk about chapter 4, okay, lesson 1, excretion in living organism. First, we'll talk about what is the importance of excretion, okay? As we know that excretion is a process by which the living organism get rid of waste products, okay? As we know that all biological processes occur in our body of the living organism are carried out through chemical reactions which leave some waste product. Okay, so the living organism must get rid of these waste products like carbon dioxide, like water vapor, okay, like some nitrogenous wastes. Okay, first we will talk about the excretion in animals. Excretion refer to the materials which leave the body through the plasma membrane. Okay, we must differentiate between two types of excretion. Excretory materials must leave the body through plasma membrane, but undigested food which go out of the animal body, okay, undigested food which go out of the animal body in form of feces is not considered as excretion. Okay, it must pass through the cell membrane. Nitrogen in the air which enter the lungs in inspiration and leave the lungs in expiration not considered as excretion. Again, we can say that the feces and the nitrogen not considered as excretory materials. What's the importance of waste products that are produced and excreted from the animal body? Number one, carbon dioxide and water, which produced and excreted from organic molecules degeneration. Also, nitrogenous waste products like ammonia, urea, and uric acid, which resulted from or due to protein degradation. Okay, the organ which carry out excretion in higher animals are the skin and lungs and liver and the kidney. Organs of excretion are also regulate the body content of minerals. Some of spices, okay, which have lightly content, leave the body through the lungs, and the rest is excreted through the kidney. Also, have a poisonous material are transformed into non-poisonous forms in the body or into non-soluble form by the liver or the kidney. What are what are excreted material and what are the organs which get rid of these excretory materials? Carbon dioxide released from the lungs. Also water released from kidney, skin, lungs. Also we have a nitrogenous waste product which released from the kidney, skin. Also salts excreted from kidneys and skin. Spices also excreted from kidneys and the lungs as flightly substance. First, we'll talk about the skin. The skin is the first organ of excretory materials. The skin, as we know, is excretory organ. It's biggest organ in the body because it's cover all the body. Okay, what the structure? What's the structure of the skin? The skin is consist of two layers. Number one, the epidermis and the dermis. Okay, it consists of two layers, the epidermis and the dermis. The epidermis, it consists of several layers of epithelial cells. Okay, we have also two layers, the surface. At the surface there are dead or full of horny substance which contain keratin. Keratin is protein which always subjected to friction. Okay, when wiping your face or body with a towel or rubbing your hands, this layer is worn away and it's continuously replaced from beneath. At the base of inner layer there is also a special pigment cells which secrete granules, okay, which is called melanin, which gives the color of the skin. The second layer it's called dermis. Dermis it's lie next to epidermis, consists of connective tissue. Dermis contains blood capillaries, nerve ending, lymphatics, sweat glands, fat gland, fatty cells, and hair follicles. There are sensory nerve ending also which respond to touch, pain, temperature. We have also the sweat gland. Okay, dermis contains the sweat gland. It's sweat glands coiled, as you see here in this photo. It's a coiled tube which reaches the skin surface through a pore. The sweats continuously being produced on the surface of the skin, so decreasing the body temperature. What's the importance of the sweats? Decrease the body temperature through evaporation, especially in the summer, as we know that temperature increases in summer, so the body try to get rid of some water vapor. Okay, remaining waste causes the skin to be sticky. It's important to remove these wastes continually by washing, otherwise sweat pores become blocked, results in foul odor. Okay. Also, we have the hair. Okay, the hair. The hair is made of. The hair is made of a hair follicle which is surrounded by many blood capillaries. Okay, and at its free end there is a species fat gland. Okay, a species fat gland. The fat gland's free end, okay, which produces oily secretion which facilitates the exit of the hair from the skin. It needs liquid. Okay, is the importance of fatty gland. Also keep the hair soft and pliable. The hair follicle also is supplied with an erector muscle, erector muscles which control the and movement of the hairs. After that, okay, we'll talk about number 2, the kidney. Kidney is the second excretory organs. Okay, the kidney, as we know that kidney, each vertebrate animal has 2 kidney. In lower vertebrate, the kidney are long and thin, which extend from the 2 sides of the vertebral column. But in higher vertebrate, like mammals, the kidney are firmer and are situated behind peritoneum. Okay, membrane lining the abdominal cavity. The kidney, okay, the kidney has ureter which emerged from each kidney, which passes the urine into small muscular sac which is called the urinary bladder. The ureter also open at the back of the bladder in an at the back of the bladder in an inclined position. Sphincter muscles close the outlet of the bladder till urine accumulates. Then the bladder contracts, expelling the urine outside the body through a duct which is called urethra. Okay. What's the structure of the kidney? The 2 kidneys situated in the upper part of the abdominal cavity, one at each side of the vertebral column. The length of the kidney is about 12 centimeter long and about 7 centimeter wide. Thickness is about 3 centimeter. The kidney is bean-shaped and its outer part is convex while the inner is concave. On the inner sides of each kidney there is a renal artery which come out of the aorta. Also, renal vein leads to inferior vena cava. Internally, kidney is differentiated into two regions. Okay, the outer narrow cortex, while inner it's a medulla. What's the functional unit of the kidney? It's a nephron. Each kidney has 1 million nephron in each kidney. What's the structure of a nephron? A nephron starts in the cortex with a cup shape or thin double-walled Bowman's capsule, and the capsule leads to the first coiled tubule in the cortex, then to the lobe of Henle also in the medulla, which is like U-shape, then to the second coiled tubule in the cortex before joining the collecting duct. This duct open in the concave cavity of the kidney, which is called the pelvis. Okay. What's the mechanism of urine extraction? The renal artery comes from aorta and each enter kidney at its concave surface. The renal artery divides into great many arterioles, capillaries at the cup-shaped nephron. The plasma or blood fluid filters out of blood to collect in the nephron, and the filtered fluid contain water, waste, salts, and glucose. Blood cells and large protein molecules remain in the blood. What happens if all the contents of the fluid are excreted outside the body? The body will lose much of its required water and essential substance, and the individual have to drink 170 liters of water daily. Why? Because to compensate the loss of water. So therefore, reabsorption of required water, glucose, mineral substance back into the blood must take place. The remaining liquid contain nitrogenous wastes, urea, which is resulted from protein degradation, some organic salts, and excess water, which forms the urine. Excess substance such as small amount of glucose and vitamin may be also present. What is the importance of reabsorption again? Reabsorption takes place in the nephron tubules. Urine then passes down to the collecting duct to the pelvis of the kidney. It collects and continued down the ureter to the bladder to be stored. When the bladder contracts, the urine is expelled through urethra. We must take care that the kidney, the ureter, the urinary bladder, the urethra, also called the urinary system. Okay, urinary system. Individual can live with one kidney. Okay, individual can live with one kidney. This kidney grow and become slightly bigger to perform this function of the two kidney. No one can live without kidney. No can he live if the kidney stop function. Accumulation due to accumulation of poisonous wastes in the blood happens, leading to death. Also, the human body containing 5.6 from 5.6 of the blood. 1.2 and to 1.3 liters of blood passes through the kidney per minute. Okay, in the 1 minute, 1.2 to 1.3 liters of blood passes through the kidney per minute. The total amount of blood which passes daily through the kidney is about 1,600 liters, approximately quarter of the blood volume pumped by the heart. This means that a very high percentage of blood always passes through the kidney. Of the total blood volume, 3 liters of plasma pass through the kidney to be examined about 560 times per day. Okay, if the body, the kidney damaged, okay, what can the human do? There is also the artificial kidney. Okay, artificial kidney kidney failure take place due to some diseases. The kidney stop functioning, and this leads to accumulation of harmful wastes in the blood. In treating cases of kidney failure, okay, tube is inserted into artery in the patient arm, and the blood is channeled through a semi-permeable tube immersed in a bath containing all the normal blood chemicals except urea and other metabolic wastes. This concentration of harmful metabolic wastes is higher in the blood than in the bath. They pass through the wall of the tubes into a bath, and purified blood is returned to the body. A patient receives artificial kidney treatment for several hours each day, 2 to 3 times a week. Okay, you can see here it's a photo of the kidney machine. Okay, our artificial kidney. Okay, thank you, my students. Okay, we will meet soon. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.